What's up, guys? Back for another Honkai Star Rail video. In this video we are going to rate all the characters that have come out since now, literally everybody except Aglia. The only reason I'm not rating her is because she's not available yet, and you can only use her against like two like really crappy, weak as hell enemies. So I feel like that doesn't really like help with seeing how good she is. We have to test her in like actual endgame modes. As always, this is not going to include characters who are drip marketed and whatnot. Even though you funny individuals might have some insight on them, we don't want that here. This is official 3.0 characters, and technically speaking those are 3.1 characters, so they're not on the list. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into it. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you agree and disagree with. But be civil, because some of y'all say some stuff that if you said that in public, you would get like actually just like slapped, I swear. But anyway, let's start with the bad. So these bad characters are gonna be no shock, really. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Y'all know where it's gonna be in here. Physical MC, yikes. Yanqing, yikes. Arlen, yikes. Donheng, yikes. Hook, yikes. March 7th, cool free stuff, yikes. Natasha, yikes. Shusheng, I love her to death. Make a 5-star Susheng. I think her Honkai third like form is like super cool, and honestly kind of makes me want to try Honkai third for the first time. But yeah, this Susheng, another character, Jue, sorry, Yukong might be in contention for worst character of the game. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. We'll have to see. We might go back, revisit some of his characters. Who's actually the worst character? Yukong's got some, she's up there. Misha, let's cut it, bro. Another freeze merchant. We don't want that. And then last but not least, Fire MC. I mean, like Acheron, Niche. I mean, let's be real close. Like who's using Fire MC? Like people are gonna make, oh, actually I run Fire MC. They're bad. Relax. Next up is okay characters. These characters are like kinda usable. You can maybe get it clear with them. These characters are gonna be Bailu. Her heal is, I'm telling you right now, give Bailu a cleanse and she'll be great. She'll actually be super good at keeping your team alive. Is she still gonna be better than other healers? Hell no, because you really just have to have something that buffs the team at this point to be a sustain. Then we got good old Jeopard. We got Zele. Yep, Fall from Grace is what it is. Silverwolf is arguably one of the characters who is almost just in bad tier at this point. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I can find her on this, that'd be sweet. Welt's an okay. Jinglu's an okay. Blade's an okay. This hurt. I almost summoned for Blade and I did some for Jinglu. It hurts to look at. Which is okay. QQ is an okay character. Sampo is okay. Hanya is okay. Lynx is okay. Goinifin is okay. Luca is okay. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for everyone in okay. All right, now these next characters are actually characters who are actually good, which is crazy. Some of these are going to be Serval. Serval is good for Herda. She has some good use in pure fiction runs, so she's going to be placed in good. She actually has some value, which is crazy. Because if you asked me this a couple months ago to like a year ago, I'd be like, yeah, Serval's in like bad, okay at best, right? But hey, some characters just age a lot more gracefully than others, right? Another character who is age gracefully is Asta. Asta's so pretty good, along with Tingyun. Tingyun's pretty solid. Clara's pretty solid as well. Kafka is still good, still waiting on that dot character, and if we don't get it soon, she might go down to okay. I'm not gonna lie. She really does need that. Please, I'm begging you, please just release a dot character. Oh, yo, if you're listening, I beg you. Bronya is also in good tier. Argenti, while being meta in pure fiction, not really used much else, so unfortunately that's going to knock him down to good. Ratio's still a decent character as well. Definitely has, seen better days. Sparkle as well. Donheng and Black Swan are also going to be up in this list. Black Swan, I mean, pure fiction, like Arcana is really good, the defense lowering. Dunhang's got Sparkle as well. By the way, I did not mention this at the beginning of the video, but all the 4 stars are going to be E6, and the 5 stars are going to be like, you can have the light cone, right? I don't want to go too into dupes because then, you know, up and down, I haven't used every character with most of their dupes, or just one E1, E2, so we're just going to keep it nice and simple. Next up in meta is going to be a lot of characters. Technically, I did want to kind of organize this to another tier, but then it gets a little too complicated for me, so I was like, okay, let's just keep it as is. In meta, we're going to have Acheron, we're going to have Boot Hill, we're going to have Yan Li, we're going to have the Go Jiao Q, who I skipped, unfortunately. I mean, it is what it is. We're going to have the Remembrance MC, we are going to have the Harmony MC, we're going to have Jing Yun, we are going to have Huo Huo in meta, we're going to have Rappa, if I can find her. Love Rappa. Absolute queen. Gallagher, March 7th. We're going to have Jade, Herta, Pela, Fushuan, Topaz, Himiko. Am I missing anyone? Mose. Sorry. Can't forget Mose. Come on now. These characters are very good. Top of the line. However, the only reason they aren't in meta, or not meta, sorry, they are in meta and not in broken, because the broken characters are just like another level of like, holy crap, this unit's crazy. Now, some of these characters are definitely more broken than others, and some of these characters could definitely be moved down to meta. You know, that's for you guys to talk about in the comments. But we have Robin, no shocker there, Aventurine, Ruan Mei, Firefly, Fei Zhao, Linksha, Sunday, Fugue, Herda, and then that is it. We're not ranking good old Agli quite yet. And then these 4s are just the male or female MC that I already ranked. So this is the list right here. Characters who are in broken. Robin, do I really need to say anything? She's still the best support in the game. Venturine and Linksha, best sustains. They do really good damage. Venturine makes you immortal. Linksha can actually destroy and be your DPS. Ruan Mei, literally the only character that buffs break efficiency unless you get certain dupes of certain characters. And she gets speed, and she can make it to where the enemy attacking you gets broken, or like gets delayed. Phenomenal character. Firefly implants fire weakness. She will literally be relevant until the end of time just because of that. I swear they made a mistake when they did weakness implant, because Rappa would be in the same boat, bro. Rappa would be in the exact same boat of Firefly if she could implant imaginary. Yeah, it's such an insane one. Oh my god, I can see people running Firefly just to implant fire weakness for Linksha. I've seen it for people doing it for Himiko. We're probably going to have it in like a year or two from now, people implanting fire weakness for another future fire character. She's got some longevity. Fei Zhao, while, you know, she definitely has, you know, not as great as she was on release, unfortunately. I still think she is in broken tier because she just does so much damage, and her team is very easily accessible because you have characters like Mose and March. Most people have Robin, and then you can run Linksha, Aventurine, or hell, even Gallagher, for those of you who don't have it, and she can perform pretty good. Fugue, I mean, just, where do I start? I almost said true damage. Oh my lord. I mean, you're using true damage a little too much. Super break, broken. Second toughness bar, broken. Allows you to use RMC. Yes, I'm counting that, because without Fugue, you would not be able to run the MC, because you'd have to use Super Break for those other characters, right? So you have to use Harmony MC. So it allows you to use RMC. That is a bonus. Just absolutely great character. Sunday, pretty much the pinnacle of action advance. I'm not going to lie. To get a character who's a better action advance than Sunday is going to be pretty hard to do. We probably aren't going to get it until like 5.0, if I'm being honest with you. That's how good Sunday is. Energy, cleanse, action advance. If you have his light cone as well, that's skill point positive. Absolutely disgustingly good character. Herda, I mean, just just a recent really good DPS. I mean, let's be honest, right? She'll probably end up like Fei Zhao, where she ages a bit quicker than these other characters. Unfortunately, as much as I love the Herda, but that's just how it is. You know, the most recent DPS is probably just going to be in Broken, just because they just released content is favoring them a ton. We will see in the upcoming 3.1, 3.2, 3.3 where Herda lands. Same with Aglia. But as of right now, definitely Broken tier. But other than that, that'll probably be it for the video. Let me know in the comments what characters you would move up or down. I like to think that a lot of the characters in meta could go down to good. Like, you know, if you want to argue Herda is just pure fiction and the Herda bot, she's really just good and not actually like that meta in other teams, sure enough, right? You want to argue that Rappa is in Broken, sure. You know, you want to argue that Poho is in Broken, sure, right? You want to argue that Moe's is only good, sure. There's a lot that could go up or down one tier, but I think overall most of it is pretty good. But like I said, let me know what you think in the comments. As always, be civil, please. I'm asking you nicely, just asking you really nicely. If you've gotten this far in the video, I don't know, comment your favorite element, I guess, in Starro, you know, and I'll heart the comment. But on that, like I said, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.